Yeah. When is that coming up? We don't know yet.
Yeah, I said so.
All right, good.
All right, Governor.
Shaving that beard, or growing that beard so you can be warm in Switzerland. Is that the deal?
For security. The question is, are you growing one?
No. Do I look like I'm growing a beard?
Well, you might have time.
Oh, no. I couldn't grow a beard. I would love to grow a beard. Just a kind of that rough thing like Brad Pitt. But my whiskers just don't work that way. And they used to be that when my whiskers came out, they were dark, and now they're not.
Right.
So,
Governor, the country's attention today on guns. The president had a big press conference today. When you were in Congress, you supported the assault weapons ban. As you evaluate that vote then, have you changed your mind on it, or would you recommend Congress vote for that?
Well, first of all, I don't tell Congress what to do. I've got enough things to do here. My feeling was it wasn't effective. Now, in our state, we are, as you know, I just gave $5 million for planning for people who are potentially violent, who have mental illness, which we have found consistent among the people that have carried out these horrible massacres. And we have Dick Ross and everybody taking a look at things we can do to make our schools safer. So that's where we are right now, and that's what we're going to focus on, and we'll see how this moves forward. In terms of, I haven't seen the president's plan, but at the end of the day, that's Congress, and we're in Ohio. So as you noted lately, I don't have a lot to say to people in Washington because, frankly, I don't think they listen, and that's the end of it.
One of the components is universal background checks.
I don't know exactly what's involved in that, but, so all these things we're going to have to be looked at. There's a role for the legislature in all this, and you have people give you different views of how the background checks work now, but something has to be looked at. But right now, I think this effort by John Martin and Tracy Plauk to look at this problem of mental illness and people who are out there all the time that are potentially a threat is really, really important, and I'd like to see that work get done quickly.
Governor, it seems like Republicans, there's a line being drawn in the sand. Republicans are really heavy on the mental health part. Democrats are really heavy on the assault weapons ban and going after guns. Is there a common ground here?
I don't think that's really true. I think that's proper characterization. I think.
But you wouldn't vote for it.
Everybody is concerned. Well, first of all, I'm not there, so let's not talk about what I would or wouldn't do. I don't think it's a partisan issue. I think it's people who are concerned about what's going to be effective and what's not going to, deprive law-abiding citizens of their Second Amendment rights. That's what it gets down to. I don't think anybody's saying you look the other way. It's just what would be effective, and I think the concerns are on both sides of the aisle in both ways.
Is there anything more you think Ohio needs to do to address its existing statutes or enact new ones?
Well, I would just tell you that what we're doing here, I think, are two important things. What security can we take to our schools? And secondly, I really do believe when you look at the record of the people at Columbine, you look at the record of the person that carried out the horrific act in Aurora, Colorado, when you look at the problem with this, it gets to this mental illness and the fact that it has been unattended to. I just read just today, they have very strict gun laws in the state of, in the District of Columbia. It's not worked very well. And everybody's looking for what is the right way to respond to this. And look, there's a long process there. It'll be a process in the state of Ohio, but my focus is on what I consider to be the most serious part of this, which is a person who has violent tendencies, who has nowhere to go or families have nowhere to go, and what can we do about school safety. I saw that Attorney General DeWine was commenting on a problem that he thought we had. I think it should be considered his solution. So we'll see.
On Medicaid expansion.